All right, here we are at Transform. We're at the Lattice booth, and really excited to introduce the audience to Kayla. And Kayla is the head of partnerships here, and she's going to introduce herself and what the company does and a little bit about their partnerships.
Thank you, Ward. So I work at Lattice, and I've worked at Lattice for 2.5 years. I am a product partner manager at Lattice, and I run a crawl, walk, run program with our partners. And we work exclusively with partners in the HR tech space, so almost anybody that's here today. So the crawl phase is being in our marketplace, the Perks program, which is a private marketplace exclusive to our community of people ops folks called Resources for Humans. 22,000 folks. If you're not in it, you should join. The walk phase is when we do co-marketing together. So we do webinars, blogs, all kinds of think pieces. We even have a podcast. And then the run phase is an integration with Lattice. And essentially when it comes to integrating with Lattice, the idea is anything we don't do, we would like to consider partnering on.
Wow, nice. So in terms of collaborating with your partners, you mentioned webinars, things like that. Certainly we're here at Transform. We've got an amazing booth. In the future, can you imagine different ways of collaborating with your partners and helping the customers get to know that ecosystem that you're managing?
Yeah, I think for us, the future of collaboration means easing the tedium for the average HR worker. You know, right now, there are a lot of disparate systems, and it's very hard when they don't integrate. And so we envision a day when you are moving between Lattice and our partner Greenhouse and many of our other partners very seamlessly.
Nice. Good. So in terms of the future of, collaboration in the ecosystem, there tends to be a lot of the large providers that have all the things that they say they do. And then there's the point solutions. Where does Lattice fit in, and how do you navigate that as each company tends to grow?
So that's a great question, because Lattice started as a point solution. And I'd say that we went from a point solution to a suite of solutions, and we just hit the platform with our announcement of an HRIS. So we'll be launching that this year, and at that point I think we are a platform.
Wow. Okay, well, and a lot of companies out there aspire to do, and you've been doing the partnerships for a while, and what kind of changes have you seen in terms of how you've needed to navigate, especially as you're rolling out new products that might compete with your partners? How do you manage that?
Well, I certainly read a lot more news than I used to. The space moves very quickly. And so I think the way that I've chosen to handle it, and other people might have different approaches, is just be very transparent. When we see something coming up, say, hey, I think that we might be in the same space here. And it's a lot easier to talk through it in the beginning and find out, actually, we're not in the same space. It is the same product, but not the same space. And so we've been able to move spaces, and obviously, in other spaces, we've parted ways.
Understood. Well, it's been a pleasure talking with you, Kayla, and learning more about Lattice. And if somebody wants to potentially become a partner with Lattice in the future, what's the best way to reach out?
The best way to reach out would be to email partners@lattice.com. That as well as everybody on my team, so we'll all be on it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic show here at Transform.